Guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to a new video. So in this one today, you're going to get my Brighton match reaction as Manchester United lost yet again in the Premier League at home. We're going to go through some developing transfer news regarding Garnacho and the potential future of Marcus Rashford. And we've got some more transfer news regarding some other players as well. And also we're going to preview the game on Sunday as Manchester United head to Craven Cottage to take on Fulham, another very difficult game. So if you guys like the sound of that and do go on to enjoy the video, please make sure to like the video. That would be greatly appreciated and is the most important thing you guys can do on the videos. Please make sure to share and subscribe at bottom right corner if you are enjoying the content, and get involved down below letting me know your thoughts on all the transfer news going on, the future of Garnacho, where do you want Marcus Rashford to end up. Let me know your score predictions for Sunday's game as well, and let me know how bad was that Brighton game the other day. So make sure to go and do that. But let's start off with that Brighton game, and Manchester United lost again in the Premier League, and I wasn't able to watch that one. Fortunately, in the end, I wasn't able to, because I would have lost it. I really would have. Another loss in the Premier League, and I came out after work. I looked at the stats. I saw we were 3-1 down. Manchester United had one shot on target in 90 minutes at home. How shocking is that? And the shot on target was the goal, which was a penalty. Other than that, we had no shots on target, and we must have created fuck all. I caught the highlights, but there were none. There were no highlights, because Manchester United were that shit. It was an easy game for Brighton. And Brighton are not a bad team. I can acknowledge that. Brighton are a very good footballing team. They're coached well, have a lot of good players. But in what world should Manchester United be losing this badly with one shot on target, creating nothing, and looking the worst team at Old Trafford in the Premier League? It should not happen. But the truth is, it's happened multiple times this season already, and it's going to happen multiple times again. Our next home game, Rangers on Thursday, we're probably going to lose to them. They're going to look the better team, because this Manchester United team are lost. This Manchester United team are absolutely shocking. I just couldn't believe we had one shot on target at home, and that was a penalty. What's going on? And I heard there wasn't really many good performances again. Lenny Yoro had another bad game. Bruno Fernandes didn't really do much other than score the penalty. Højlund was shocking again. Apparently, when he came on, Xerxes apparently put himself about a bit. But come on, what the hell is going on? What the hell is going on? It's so dark, isn't it? It's so dark at Manchester United. You know, not many people will use that word to describe what's going on, but that's what I'm going to do, because it is dark. And we need some light. We really, really do, to come in at Old Trafford right now. Because, honestly, what is that place? What is this football team? And we heard after the game, Amarin Unleashed. He unleashed, similar to what Sir Alex Ferguson did. It was on those levels of a hairdryer treatment. And I'll read it for you guys. I'll put it on screen for you as well, so you can read along as well. But this was after the game, and this was from Laurie Whitwell, who goes on to say, Amarin unleashed his emotions after witnessing the loss against Brighton, fiercely voicing his displeasure at the Manchester United team and showing his frustrations physically. And we do know he did end up breaking his Tactics TV in there, and he ended up having a massive go at the players. Apparently the tears were shed. I don't know, I don't believe that bit, to be fair, but the TV was broke. That's confirmed for definite. That the news broke out on Twitter. Everyone was like, what the hell is going on? Because nobody expected this. But it is actually true. The whole situation, what went on, actually happened. Which is, you know, Amarin has every single right to do that as well. I saw people saying, oh, he shouldn't be doing that to the players. It's going to kill their confidence. Their confidence, it was shot years ago. Let's be honest, none of them have confidence, because none of them show fight on the pitch. None of them show courage. And let's be honest, none of them have what it takes to put on a Manchester United shirt and go out there and play for this team. Because many of us would die to do that. But these guys on the pitch, they look like they don't give a shit. But defending that I'm seeing is tragic. It's horrible. It's under 4 level defending. The way we're conceding goals are shocking. Like I said the other week, Martinez has gone to shit. Dallow's turned to shit. Lenny Yoro's having a tough time right now. That's expected. The experienced ones are meant to comfort him. The experienced ones are meant to be there for him, so when he makes those mistakes, they don't look as bad. De Ligt had a shocker apparently against Brighton. But no, they're not covering up for these youngsters. And this is what's happened for years now. The experienced ones just don't get it. Kobbie Mainoo came through into this Manchester United team, and he was the spotlight. He was the one carrying this team last season. And we're surprised why he's bad this season, considering how much he had to play and carry this team last season. It's not surprising, is it? The experienced ones never step up, never take responsibility, and are the reason we get taken the mick out of from our young players. They're the whole reason. It's a learning curve for the younger players, but it doesn't help when the experienced ones don't help them out. Unbelievable, but yeah, I couldn't believe what Amarin did, to be fair, but it's been coming, it's been deserved, and hopefully it's a wake-up call. Hopefully it's a wake-up call. That's all I can say around the situation. But yeah, honestly, guys, unbelievable. Let me know your thoughts down below. Was that the right thing to do? Can you believe it happened? Well, let me know, guys. Honestly, this club right now is killing me. It really is. It's so hard to watch your team at the moment. It's so hard to have any faith. It's so hard to go into games confident. We are an absolute mess. Let's go on, guys, and talk about some transfer news and some developing news regarding Alejandro Garnacho, who we know could be on the way out of Manchester United Football Club. Let me know your thoughts down below. Instantly, do you want Alejandro Garnacho to leave? Or is he a player with too much potential, which, say, in 2 years' time, you might look back on and think, why did we sell this player? Because that's, in a way, I'm feeling that way. But I'm also feeling, in a way, if we can get 70 million for him, we need funds, we need to get new players in. Maybe this could be the perfect solution for that happening. And bringing in some money so we can go out and get some players. Because for 70 million, we can pick up 2 or 3 players combined for that, which could probably be a lot better for us than just going out and splashing some cash on one player and hoping that it will turn good. So, I mean, the developing news, guys, which is coming out literally as I speak, to be fair. I'm jumping on straight after the news broke out. And the first bit of news I'll put on the screen right now is that Napoli have no intention of raising their bid for Alejandro Garnacho. So does that mean that Napoli are now out the race as Manchester United rejected their 30-40 million bid, which they put in as well, which again was the right thing to do. So, Napoli is from Di Marzio as well, so a very good source coming out. And Napoli apparently are now going after Adeyemi. So does that mean their interest in Garnacho has completely folded? I'm not too sure. We'll have to see what develops on that situation. But now we do know that Chelsea apparently are set to make a bid for Garnacho, which again is very surprising that Chelsea are coming out and willing to do this, considering the amount of attacking talent they have. But I'll read it for you now. Fabrizio Romano, it should be on the screen. Chelsea are set to approach Manchester United for Alejandro Garnacho as expected. We knew that yesterday and the day before. Napoli remain keen, but no agreement. As I mentioned, they're not willing to raise their bid for him anytime soon. Agreement at a 50 million package, rejected by Manchester United, like I said. Now also working on Adeyemi deal. So, that could be an interesting one to see how that develops as well. Chelsea spoke to the players' camp and will now discuss with Manchester United. As we know, Alejandro agreed personal terms with Napoli in the first place. But again, they're not going to raise their bid. So, does Garnacho favour a move to Chelsea? It would be a bold one. It really would be. But, it's one which I can actually see happening. It's not unrealistic for the amount of money. 60 million, 70 million is what I'll take, and I think what Manchester United are going to want for him. And if Chelsea want to offer us 60, 70 million with the attack and talent they already have, go ahead. Absolutely go ahead, because I would accept that. I really would. You've got to think of long term. You've got to think of the best solutions around this situation. We can bring players in. We can get some funds for Garnacho. We can easily bring in 100 million if we let Garnacho go for 70, Casemiro go for a bit, Eriksen go for a bit, and players like that, Lindelof, a lot of players on the side we can think of about selling in a January transfer window. I know there's not long left. and we've done fuck all business, which again I'm not pleased with. I'm not happy with that. I want us to get cracking on with things now because time is ticking and we've got nothing done. The Rashford situation is still unresolved. Garnacho again doesn't have too long now to decide if he's willing to leave or wanting to leave Manchester United. So can we strike a deal for him? But that was the latest news surrounding Alejandro Garnacho, guys. It's one to look out for, it really is. It's one to really follow and gain interest in because it's something that could definitely happen. We go on for some more news on Manchester United's race for Doru from Lecce. Again, another talented fullback which Manchester United are interested in, alongside with a few other teams around Europe as well. I'll read it for you now, guys. Let me just get the full tweet up because it's not on the screen. There we go, guys. You should be able to see it on here. Manchester United and Lecce are still apart in their negotiations for Doru. However, some of the parties involved feel that both clubs are getting closer to finding a good solution before deadline day. Doru remains a professional, but he is ready for the move. We do know he wants the Manchester United move, but Lecce still want 40 million, which is absolutely ridiculous because as soon as Manchester United came in, the price went up 20 million, and that's just the Manchester United effect. What I would do is I'm not willing to pay 40 million for Doru. If that was me, we can negotiate. The negotiations are still going to go on, and hopefully we can find a solution. Because from the sound of things, he does look like a player which can add a lot to Manchester United. He offers a lot. And again, of course, a lot of teams are interested in him. I'm not saying I know too much about him. I've never watched him. But again, if a lot of teams are just surrounding him, wanting to buy him this January, then maybe we can get involved in that. But for 30 million, not 40 million, not even that, 25, 30, I would pay for him at most. Or just walk away because it's not worth it. It's really not worth it. We can call back Fernandes from Benfica, who's having a terrific season. We can, his recall clause, we can purchase that and bring him back. Because he's doing fantastic. And I'm sure he would do well at Manchester United under Amarin. But yeah, that's one to really look out for as well. And something could develop with that in the next 2 or 3 days. I really think that could be one which maybe does get done. And he wants to move to Manchester United, guys. So, interesting to see. Again, another talented player around Europe. A lot of teams are interested in. And was that it for the transfer news? I think it was. There was a bit more news on Casemiro. But, yeah, that's all the transfer news we have. With the Rashford situation, guys, we don't know what's going on. It's looking like now it's staling off a bit. It's going a bit stale. His move to Milan, his move to Dortmund, potential move to Barcelona. It looks like he might end up staying. We do know that was a realistic possibility. That's the latest we have on Rashford. There's no major news coming out anymore. And, at the end of the day, I'd rather just let him go permanently. I don't want no loan deal. If we're going to do a loan deal, just keep the fella. Keep him. I don't know if he'll be involved. It looks like Ruben Amorim doesn't want him in the team. Rashford probably doesn't want to stay here either, to be honest. So it's a really difficult situation to manage at the moment. Whether he'll come straight back into the squad if he does stay past January, we're not too sure. But it's definitely, follow it. It's one to also follow right until deadline day because something could happen. Some team could strike a late deal for him, you don't know. And Manchester United's pursuit for a striker still does go on with potential interest in Brian Mbeumo and Matheus Cunha, who apparently is very unhappy at Wolves now, days after a new contract was proposed and he was willing to accept it. So ones to look out for as well, and nothing concrete around that area, guys. That's all the transfer news we got going on. Let me know your thoughts down below on all of it that I just talked about. And let's get in, guys, to Sunday's game as Manchester United head to Craven Cottage to take on Fulham. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, another really difficult game. And for me personally, I'm not looking at the league anymore, to be honest with you guys. I don't know if a lot of you guys are. I just want to hit that 40-point mark. It's still important. We try and win every game possible. Of course, we're going to do that. But with the way we're playing, the position we are in the league, it's just not exciting anymore, is it? We're not going to get Champions League football. We're probably not going to get Europa League football. Conference may be reachable. But again, is that something Manchester United really want to be in, considering how pointless the competition is? And, there'll be 50-50 with that, I think. Some people want that. Others won't. It's a European competition. Maybe we should get involved in it, but I'd rather not. So I just want to hit that 40-point mark and, see what we can do, because the league's over. The league has been over for a very, very long time. We don't look like we are improving anytime soon. So for me, I'm just looking forward now to the cup competitions and seeing how well we can do in the Europa League and the FA Cup, which are the competitions we are left in. So yeah, I'm excited for the game. I do think it'll be a good game on Sunday. Again, it'll be a good game tonight against Rangers. I'm filming this on the Thursday as well, so before the game. So hopefully we can win that, because we're still not, officially qualified for the Europa League yet, or the next round. So we're more than likely going to get playoffs and going to qualify. But again, nothing's, of course, official yet. So again, a game we need to win, considering the circumstances, considering the last couple of games or so and how poor we have been. We need a win. We are desperate for a win. And Rangers, they're coming into a bit of form now as well. It's no easy game. It's no easy game as well. Rangers are going to feel confident. They're going to come there and back themselves. Again, they've got some players in some really fine form as well, especially in the forward areas. They're doing really well at the moment. Again, they're conceding goals, and that's where Manchester United can definitely get at them. But again, with our strikers at the moment and how poor we are, I don't feel too confident of getting too many goals, especially playing at home as well. We've not been good recently, so it's going to be a struggle. It's going to be a good game on Sunday and a good game on Thursday. Both of the games are going to be quite exciting. But Fulham as well, a team in really good form. One loss in their last 11 games. Marco Silva's doing a really, really good job with that Fulham team. They're putting some good results together. They're a good team. They do get a lot of draws, so maybe this game could be a draw on Sunday. Who knows? More than likely, it probably will be a draw. Manchester United will probably get a goal and concede, and they will end 1-1. That's going to be my prediction anyway. I was going to say 1-1, so you know my prediction already going into the game. I don't feel we can go to Fulham and win, especially because they're a very good team at the moment. They're playing some good football. Smith Rowe's in form. Jimenez is scoring goals now. He's back to his best, it looks like. Iwobi, Harry Wilson loves a goal as well. And they're just really good. They're a well-coached team, similar to Brighton. They cause you problems. They create chances, and they'll be hard to break down. And it's going to be the exact same against Fulham on Sunday as well. So my score prediction is 1-1, guys. Let me know your thoughts down below. I will put my team on the screen now, guys. They should be around here for you to see. And I have gone with Xerxes starting again. And I have gone with a very similar team to what we saw against Brighton. I want to keep Leny Yoro playing. I think it's really, really important, especially for his confidence at a young age, to keep on going with him. I do think it could be a massive learning curve for him, and it's one he will get through. You can't just drop him and kill his confidence. I don't think that's fair. It's an option there for you to do. If a player is not playing well, you don't want to keep on playing him, because it could end up, hurting him badly. But again, it could also, when you keep on playing him, it could build up his confidence. Trust as well, which again is a massive for a young player. So it'd be interesting to see if he does start. But as you can see, I have gone Leny Yoro, Maguire and De Ligt. That's what I'm sticking with. I don't think Martinez will start the game, and I'd rather that back three at the moment with Dalot and Mazzarri. The midfield is staying the same, Agate and Mainu. Some people are saying Christian Eriksen should deserve a start, but again, I don't want to see that guy play. I've said it multiple times. I don't want to see him be a regular or even play for Manchester United that much anymore. I just don't think he's good enough, and I don't think he has the legs for this particular system that Ruben Amorim plays. We saw it when he played the Casemiro. How bad was that? One of the worst midfield performances we've seen. We got opened up very, very easily multiple times in that game. It was a hard watch. It really was. So I would keep the same midfield, even though we are not clicking at the moment. I do think that's our best midfield we can put out. And the forward line, as I mentioned, I've gone with Amad Diallo, Bruno Fernandes and Joshua Xerxes. That's my team going into the game. So let me know your thoughts down below, guys. As I mentioned, my score prediction, I'm going to go 1-1. Again, I'm devoid of any confidence. I am devoid of any confidence, and that's not me. I normally go into every game, bouncing about it, looking forward to it, feeling confident, but I just don't at the moment. We are so bad, like so shit at the moment. We can't score goals, we can't create, we can't defend. It's toxic. Manager's going off on a mad one. Like, I don't know. Not even that will probably get into the players. Not even that. Even though it was the right thing to do, I just don't think it will. But yeah, guys, that's going to be it for the video. Please let me know your thoughts down below. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share the video if you guys are new. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.